All eyes on me. Instafame. Ego. Notoriety. Immortality. The Art Gallery of Mississauga's All Eyes on Me exhibition featuring Pepe Bratanov, Carr, and Max Jamali, now on at the Art Gallery of Mississauga, curated by Dave Rimsmer. All Eyes on Me starts with Pepe's Pepe Colors exhibition. Opening, we see that all eyes really are on us. As we walk through the installation, we see the lights, the colors, the paparazzi, the dream of what is fame and fortune. As we see those old tricks no longer work in the Insta fame. What we see is David, who tries to reach a new audience, who's trying to seem relevant in today's world. And as you can see, mimics very famous photo albums and musicians' albums of the day. We see the Venus is no longer the god of love, but the god of likes. As we continue through All Eyes on Me and Pepe Colors exhibition, what we notice that the idea and the dream of fame is lit with so many different fantastical colors, so many different images, so many different ways in which we see ourselves walking down that long, narrow hall of the Robert Freeman Gallery with that tunnel vision in mind of what we feel fame is for us and to the public. The images we see in Pepe Colors go from the classical to the funny, to the hilarious, to the poignant. As we continue through the gallery, we see exhibitions of colors frozen in time through ice cream and popsicles. We see butterflies who are captured in the space. We see circus animals that are no longer able to pull off the same stunts that we saw in circuses before. We see basketballs bringing in light, airy, aggressive games played with peace and flowers, all leading us to this Insta fame, where we fight it out to the death for who can bake the best cake. As we enter into the exit room, we see Carr's depictions of deity and Apollo. Deity representing the perception of fame, what we think will happen, be deified to live on in immortality. How people will worship us when they see our image. How people will want to be like us. We quickly learn from the lessons of Apollo and how he was cursed to fall in love with a laurel tree as a result of his desire for one. This exhibition is carefully curated in the exit room that loops you in a figure eight over and over and over until you are dizzy and don't understand what the dream was anymore once the perception hits you and throws you into the reality of what is fame. Cold, dark, bleak, empty. As we enter into the main gallery, we see Max Jamali's work that depicts 4 of the most influential musical artists of our time. But wait, are they? Or are those fragments of our imagination? Do we draw the picture of who we think we see in those images? Take a closer look. Fragments and pieces. Shattered glass through diamond dust and epoxy and crystal. As we zoom out, we create images in our minds of these legendary artists into the image that we see and that we desire to see and that we tell them we want them to be. These are not the artists that we see. Michael, Prince, Bowie, and Mercury. No, they are not who we see. These again are fragments and pieces of the individual left behind that we create that image in our mind. All Eyes on Me is an exhibit at the Art Gallery of Mississauga, depicting again fame, ego, notoriety, insta-fame, the dream, the perception, and the reality. As you enter into the gallery, you will see the long, narrow dream, the tunnel vision that you have. Entering into the exit room, you'll be spun around in a spiral, throwing you into a loop, instantly throwing you into the main gallery, where the reality hits you hard and fast. It is dark, and through the glimmer of the light and the diamonds that shine upon that face, we see that fame, fortune, ego is not all what it's cracked up to be. Thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you for our next exhibit. This is Dave Ramsmer, your curator at the Art Gallery of Mississauga.